Snyder. A name that either boils your blood or, if you're like me, calms it. Since his feature film debut back in 2004, Snyder has been involved with some of the most iconic films of all time. Whether it be 2007's badass and crowd-pleasing 300, or 2016's divisive superhero epic Batman v Superman. To deny Snyder's cultural impact is, let's be honest here, stupid. As a gigantic Snyder fanatic, and with the hype for his version of Justice League at an all-time high, I thought it would be a great idea to go through Snyder's filmography in a ranking video of sorts. So get ready for some incredibly attractive people fucking in slow motion to Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, cause we are in Snyderville, baby. Number 9, Justice League. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Screw this movie, man. Fuck it. Fuck this movie. Fuck Joss Whedon. Fuck John Berg. And I've been waiting to say this since I read Doomsday Clock. Fuck Jeff Johns. This movie is trash. I cannot wait to burn every copy of this film I come into contact with. Long live the Snyder Cut, baby. We won. Number 8, Legends of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Up until this point in my life, I had no experience with this film. My only experience with this movie comes along the lines of Matt Damon reciting lines from it on an episode of 30 Rock.
You have to stay awake, Eglantine, or the pure ones will moon blink us.
However, I finally watched it, and it's okay. It's fine. It's a kids movie. It's a kids animated movie directed by Zack Snyder. It's the weirdest fucking collection of things, and something that shouldn't exist but weirdly does. I mean, Snyder making an animated movie on paper sounds like a genius decision, but in execution, it's not really the best. I get that it's a kids movie. I get that, but I don't know, apart from like the visual style and the score and some of the performances, I kind of felt the movie was a little pointless. It's definitely not what I would want a Zack Snyder animated movie to be. And I definitely think it's not what he is truly capable of. But, you know, fuck it, I respect the hustle, man. Why not? Number 7, Snow, Steam, Iron. Personally, I've never really been big on the whole make a movie on an iPhone. I find it to be a little, I don't know, elitist in a weird way. Like when someone like Steven Soderbergh does it, it's not cool. I'm not inspired by it. It's like, you have the money to go get a proper fucking camera. Stop insulting me by using an iPhone, you know, and saying, I'm like you. It's like, no, you're not. You have fucking Andre Holland at your disposal, man. You're nothing like me. But as a short little experiment, I thought this is a really unique little movie from Zack Snyder. What I found so fascinating with this movie is that despite the lack of money, or even the fact that it's shot on a bloody iPhone, you can clearly tell that this is a Zack Snyder film. The filmmaker's fingerprints are all over this thing, from the slow motion to the match cuts. Everything about it screams Snyder. Which I guess is like a tremendous achievement on his end, that his visual style is so distinct that even when you use something as cheap and shitty as an iPhone camera, you can still achieve that sort of Snyder look. It's pretty incredible if you think about it like that. So again, I respect the hustle. Number 6, Dawn of the Dead. Okay, off the bat here, I'm probably going to get some negative comments down below for what I'm about to say, but this is my channel, so I can be as honest as I want. I am not the biggest horror guy. I find horror to be very difficult to get into, especially zombie sort of horror. I respect the genre a lot, but I think modern horror has just really tainted my experience with it as a whole. You know, I love the psychological flicks like Get Out and Suspiria and The Exorcist, but what I really cannot stand is the jump scare shit that is fucking everywhere still. I don't know how Get Out gets nominated for Best Picture and all these horror people don't realize, hey, maybe we should stop doing jump scares, and maybe instead we should put like effort into the story and the characters and shit. Maybe that's what people want to see. So, you know, I guess this kind of affects my placement of Dawn of the Dead as a whole. You know, like a lot of Snyder's films, this one is incredibly enjoyable to watch. It's incredibly fast-paced and the tone is a lot of fun. For a debut, it is amazing to see how many Snyderisms are on display at such a frickin' early age. Like the slow motion, the biblical imagery, the whole moments over scenes thing. It's fantastic. Of course, if I wasn't such a wuss, I'd probably put this a lot higher, but that is who I am, and that is why Dawn of the Dead is number 6 for me. Number 5 is 300. One of the most common criticisms regarding Snyder's work is that he suffers from style over substance. Now for me, I don't believe this, but in my humble opinion, 300 is the closest Snyder's movies come to basically being style over substance. It's a movie that really, to me, is about nothing. It's just about how hot Gerard Butler is, and that's not really a problem. It's not the sort of Snyder shit I want. I'm in the boat of people who say that sometimes your style can be your substance, as evident by the Man from U.N.C.L.E. video I made a few years ago, which you can watch on either side. I don't know where it pops up on nowadays. My preferred form of Snyderism occurs when the director is actually saying something. Believe me, there is certainly a time and a place for a big dumb action epic like 300, and I thoroughly enjoy it for being just that. But to me, I can't really put it up there with some of Snyder's other stuff, especially when you think about the commentary. All in all, I respect the shit out of 300 because of its just pure, authentic style over substance nature, but to me, I just really cannot put it up there with some of Snyder's other shit, like Man of Steel and Watchmen. So, I'm sorry 300 fans, I don't fuck with the movie as much as you think I would. Whew! I love the controversy, don't I? I love making controversial lists. It's great fun. Number 4 is Sucker Punch. I know people like to call Batman v Superman a misunderstood epic or a misunderstood masterpiece, but I would argue of Snyder's films, Sucker Punch is probably the one that's closest to being a misunderstood film. Sucker Punch is one of the weirdest how did this get made movies I've ever seen, and it is truly, and I mean this, fantastically satirical. Every single scene is relentless. Unlike 300, which has a similar aesthetic, such as the cinematography, the choreography, the slow motion, I feel like Sucker Punch is actually about something. As Zack Snyder himself describes the film, Sucker Punch really is Alice in Wonderland with machine guns. And as such, it is about similar themes and ideas as the Lewis Carroll classic that influenced it. The whole film is operating on this rebel against your abusers shit, and it works for me. This really feels like Snyder had true carte blanche, and he just went fucking nuts on it. Look, I'm gonna be honest here, it's a good movie. What's that? I respect the hustle. Oh boy, we're in the top 3. Okay. Okay. Number 3 is Man of Steel. Man of Steel is fucking fantastic. I don't even want to bullshit you anymore. Man of Steel is a beautifully made, awe-inspiring, goddamn masterpiece of a superhero origin film. With Snyder's retelling of the Superman origin story, the filmmaker exercises his greatest strengths and abolishes, yeah, I said abolish, his weaknesses. There is no style over substance bullshit here, man. This is all substance. Every single shot, every single fucking line of dialogue, every single character means something. It means something. It's just, I love this movie so much. I love it so much. Rewatching Man of Steel following the ridiculous success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe has just reminded me as to why I adore this movie so damn much. Here, Snyder isn't making a crowd-pleasing romp. He isn't trying to do Captain America the First Avenger. He's out here making his take on Christianity in the form of a fucking Superman movie. All in all, Man of Steel is an all-timer. You should watch my video about it on either side again. I don't know what side things are on these days. Oh boy. Number 2. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. I remember seeing this movie opening night with my brother, and I did not know how to feel about it. I remember sitting there watching it knowing that I'd seen something that was special, but I didn't know if it was special in a good way or special in a really terrible way. And now, after seeing the film for more than 10 times, I would say, I finally get it. Batman v Superman is fucking awesome. Much like Sucker Punch, Snyder is firing on all cylinders here. From the movie's opening sequence to little grains of dirt rising over Superman's casket just before the slam cut to black. This movie is a goddamn mammoth. I've touched on the film before on this channel, and you can watch that for my full thoughts because nothing has changed. All in all, Ben Affleck is a goddamn fantastic Batman, and his portrayal of the PTSD of Bruce is just brilliant. I think the actual filmmaking on display here as well is nothing short of genius. I think Hans Zimmer's score is fucking amazing. I mean, this scene. Imagine hating this movie in 2020. You know, I just think this is a really special movie. Until Joker back in 2019, I don't think we had like a big, epic $300 million superhero movie that just so purely felt like the director's fucking vision. Like, this is Snyder's version of Superman, with Snyder's version of Batman, with Snyder's version of Wonder Woman, and Snyder's version of Lex Luthor. Like, there was no sort of studio interference with this shit. Like, it was so pure and true. And I guess that is the most, like, inspirational shit ever. I mean, even if you hate how he portrays these characters, how can you not at least admire the effort he's going to? You can say many things for Snyder's work, especially his DC ones, but you cannot, and I mean this, you cannot fucking argue that this guy is lazy or bad at filmmaking. He is a purely talented dude that is constantly trying to do new and interesting shit. Sometimes it doesn't fucking work, but when it does, wowee mama. Alright, number one, look, if you know Snyder's films, you know what's number one. If you know me as a person, you know what's number one. Of course, number one is Watchmen. I fucking love Watchmen. I love the TV show, I love the comic book, and god damn it, do I love this movie. I've made 2 videos on the idea of Watchmen. One on the HBO show and one on this film right here. It's just good shit, man. Like, in all honesty, it is just a perfect adaptation. No one will ever get Watchmen as right as Snyder did here. And no, I'm not comparing this to Damon Lindelof's Watchmen because they're completely different. The 2009 film is super special to me. It was really the first time I saw superheroes as being more than just good people. It awoke my senses in a way. It inspired me in ways that I can only imagine kids who picked up the Alan Moore original back in the 1980s must have felt. It was, and still is, perfect. Everything about the 2009 film works for me, from the grimdark tone to the hallelujah sex scene. It is so Snydery you can almost taste it. The slow motion, the imagery, the nipples on Ozymandias. It is so goddamn perfect. Much like how Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons' Watchmen changed the comic book landscape in the 1980s, I feel like Zack Snyder's Watchmen in 2009 changed the comic book film landscape. With this film, they evolved. Between The Dark Knight in 2008 and Watchmen in 2009, Warner Brothers were pushing the boundaries for what this wonderful genre can achieve. And thanks to films like 2018's Black Panther, we are still pushing the boundaries, and it's fucking awesome. I know that one day they'll remake Watchmen. They're gonna do some stupid shit like give Ozymandias a comic book accurate costume and make the squid appear, even though those are parodies of comic books, which only work as satirical points in a comic book. For a movie, it makes more sense to have Ozymandias with nipples because you're making fun of comic book movies that exist. You can't make fun of one medium in a different medium. That doesn't work. That's why Zack Snyder didn't do that in Watchmen. That's why he made fun of comic book movies in the comic book film adaptation of Watchmen. You don't need to be a fucking genius to work that one out. It's simple genius and something that the next guy will completely overlook. So that is it. That's the Snyder films ranked. You know, obviously I'm so hyped for Army of the Dead, and of course the Snyder Cut in general. When those movies come out, maybe I'll redo this ranking. I'll add them in. Far out, man. Snyder is one of my favorite filmmakers. Let me know if there's any other filmmakers you'd like to see me do. I do at some point want to tackle Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino, but please let me know if there's other filmmakers that you guys would like to know my rankings of. So please let me know in the comments if there's a director that you want me to tackle, if there's a writer you want me to tackle, if there's an actor you want me to tackle. We can do all that shit. I've got more time than ever because we're in the midst of a pandemic. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, bye-bye.